Alice, do you have a minute?
What's up, sis?
Don't what's up me. You barely keep in touch these days.
Really? I didn't notice.
When was the last time we even talked? Mom keeps asking about you.
Has it been that long?
You used to message me every other day. Now I'm lucky if I hear from you once a month.
I guess I've been preoccupied.
With what? You never used to let more than a few days go by without checking in.
There's just been a lot going on.
I mean, you've never been great at staying in touch, but I heard you didn't even go to Emily's wedding.
Yeah, I was kind of busy.
With what? You always loved Emily's family events. Remember when we used to spend every summer at their beach house?
Those were fun times.
She asked about you at the reception, said she tried calling several times.
My phone's been acting up lately.
You could have called her back. She even sent you the invitation 3 months in advance.
I know, I meant to RSVP.
Did something happen with Emily? You two were inseparable in high school.
No, nothing happened.
Busy with your part-time job? Come on, she's your childhood friend. Isn't that a bit cold?
I sent a wedding gift.
What did you send? She didn't mention receiving anything.
A serving set from that store she likes, the one near the station.
A gift isn't enough. Are you really that busy? It's just a gym job, right? Can't you even get weekends off?
Actually, Carlos's mom is in the hospital.
What? Your mother-in-law is hospitalized?
Yeah, but it's nothing serious. She just fell and hurt her leg.
When did this happen? Why didn't you tell us sooner?
It was last week. Everything happened so fast.
If she's hospitalized, it must be a pretty bad injury. Should I tell Mom? She probably doesn't know, right?
No, don't tell her. See, my mother-in-law is really conscious about that type of stuff and hasn't told any of her friends. If you tell Mom, she'll probably want to visit her.
But Mom would want to know. They got along well at your wedding.
I know, but my mother-in-law is very private about these things.
Are you sure? It seems odd to keep it secret.
Carlos thinks it's better this way.
Really? But you should tell us if something happens. We can help if there's anything we can do.
Yeah, thanks.
Is that why you've been so busy? Taking care of her?
Sort of. There's a lot to handle at home.
Oh, right. Mom was asking about your holiday plans. Are you spending New Year's at Carlos's place again?
Yeah, I'd like to stop by and say hello if I have time, but I'll probably be busy cooking everything for the holidays.
Can't Carlos's family help with the cooking?
His mom likes things done a certain way.
Living with the in-laws must keep you busy.
Well, yeah, but it was my choice.
It's been over a year since you got married, right? How are you managing as a housewife?
I think I'm doing okay. Trying my best.
Do you miss working full-time?
Sometimes, but I'm keeping busy.
You used to love your office job.
Yeah, I did, but this is my life now.
Wow, look at you! Sounds like you're really settling into being a proper wife.
Yeah, I suppose. What about you, sis? Found a boyfriend yet?
Don't ask me that. You know I'd tell you right away if I did.
Maybe you're too picky,
says the one who used to tell me I work too much.
True, but sis, you're amazing. Working at a big company, climbing the corporate ladder, I really think you're cool.
Where's this coming from? You used to say I couldn't get a boyfriend because I work too much.
No, I've just been thinking lately about how incredible you are.
Having doubts about your choices?
It's not that.
Flattery won't get you anywhere.
I know.
You seem different lately. More subdued.
Do I?
Alice, make sure you respond to Mom's messages too. I know you're busy with household stuff, but still.
I will. It's just been hectic.
Mom worries about you, you know.
Okay, I will.
Come visit sometimes. We might not be super close, but we're not that far either.
Yeah, I'll try to come back next year.
Next year? That's so far away.
There's just a lot going on right now.
You always say that.
Good evening, Isabelle.
Carlos, good evening. Haven't talked since the wedding, right? It's been a while.
Yes, thank you for everything then.
Not at all. Thank you for always taking care of my little sister. So what's up? It's pretty unusual to get a message from you.
I'm sorry to bring this up so suddenly, but...
Yes, what is it?
Actually, I had a fight with my wife.
What? You fought with Alice?
Yes, it started as something small, but we both got heated, and then she ran away from home.
Ran away? I'm sorry. She can be impulsive sometimes.
Yes, it's concerning. She's never done this before.
What were you fighting about?
Just a small misunderstanding about dinner plans.
Dinner plans? That doesn't sound like Alice.
Yeah, I know I was in the wrong too, but she seems to have taken it badly.
Is that why you're contacting me? Can't you reach Alice?
No, I haven't gotten through to her. I thought she might have contacted you, her sister. Have you heard anything?
No, nothing at all. Actually, I messaged her earlier today about her favorite actor getting married, but she hasn't responded yet. Oh no, could she be upset about that?
No, I don't think that's it. I'm sure it's because I said some terrible things, though she said quite a lot to me, too.
What exactly did you say to each other?
I'd rather not repeat it. We both said things we regret.
Alice can have a sharp tongue, but it's worrying that we can't reach her.
I know, and it's winter now. I'm so worried thinking about her being outside.
I'm sure she's not outside. She hates the cold more than anything. She must be indoors somewhere.
She left without much cash, though.
What do you mean? She doesn't have access to money?
We share accounts for budgeting purposes.
Really? She's never mentioned that.
It was her idea, actually.
Really? Do you think she might be at a friend's house?
No, that's unlikely. She doesn't have any friends.
What do you mean? Not a single one?
No, not one.
That can't be right. Alice has always been so social.
Things change after marriage.
But I remember her talking about going to lunch with friends. This was right after she got married and moved there.
Oh, she might have had some then, but after various incidents, I don't think there's anyone she could call a friend anymore.
Various incidents?
I probably shouldn't say any more than that.
No, please, tell me. What incidents?
This might be shocking to hear, but Alice has a tendency to lie.
What? A tendency to lie?
I hate to be the one to tell you this.
Alice has always been honest. Sometimes too honest.
I know it's surprising since she acts normal around family.
But she's always been so bright and open. I'm not just saying this because she's my sister, but she's always been straightforward, for better or worse.
Yes, I thought so too, but it's different with friendships. She's had relationship troubles because of her lying. Now she has no one she could call a friend.
I don't understand. What kind of lies?
Small things at first, saying she was somewhere when she wasn't.
That doesn't sound like her at all.
Then it got worse, making up stories about people.
I had no idea. What about people from work? Haven't you mentioned anyone she gets along with there?
She caused problems at her part-time job too, so she's not working now.
But she was just talking about working recently.
That was a lie. I think she probably didn't want to worry you.
When did she stop working?
A few months ago, there was an incident.
Oh no.
I tried to help her through it.
What kind of incident?
I'd rather not get into details. It's embarrassing for her. I'm sorry, it's probably my fault. Maybe living with my family caused her too much stress. She seemed to be getting along with my mother, but I'm sure it was hard on her having to be considerate all the time.
No, I'm sure Alice agreed to it willingly.
She did, but maybe the pressure was too much.
But you're right. When Alice comes back, maybe we should talk more about the future. I'm worried too, and it might be good for her to rest here for a while.
You'd let her stay with you?
Of course, she's my sister.
I don't know if that's a good idea right now.
Why not?
Given her current state of mind.
What do you mean by that?
The lying, the instability, she needs professional help.
Professional help?
I've been trying to convince her to see someone.
A therapist?
Yes, but she refuses, says there's nothing wrong with her.
That also doesn't really sound like her. She's always been open-minded about mental health.
Yes, I agree, but that's what she said. Anyways, could you keep the lying issue a secret for now? Alice would be upset if she knew that I told you about it. Let us discuss it as a couple first, then we'll tell you about our plans.
What plans?
For treatment, for her own good.
All right, but keep me updated. I'm worried. I'll try looking for Alice too. I'll ask our friends if they've heard from her.
Please, be discreet. We don't want to worry people unnecessarily.
I'll just ask if they've heard from her.
Thank you. Just, please don't tell your parents. I don't want to make this a bigger issue.
Not even Mom?
Especially not your mother. She'd only worry. I'm sorry, even though Alice is missing.
I'm sure she'll contact us soon. For now, I understand. If we still can't reach her tomorrow, we'll think about the next steps. The police would probably just dismiss it as a married couple's fight anyway.
Yes, let's avoid involving authorities.
Don't you think we should file a report, though, just in case?
That would only complicate things.
How so?
Given her history of emotional instability.
You keep hinting at things. What aren't you telling me?
I'm trying to protect her privacy. Please let me know if Alice contacts you. Thank you so much.
Of course. I hope she's safe.
She always does this. She'll come back.
Always? Has this happened before?
Small incidents, nothing this serious.
Sis, it's me, Alice. I know you're still awake, right?
Huh? This number isn't saved in my contacts. Is this really Alice?
Yeah, I'm using Carlos's old phone with a new SIM card. I can't use my phone because he can track my location and he monitors all my text messages.
Monitors?
He has tracking apps on my phone. He checks all my messages.
Since when?
Since we got married. Said it was for my safety.
Wait, Alice, where are you? Carlos told me you ran away after a fight, but you're using his old phone. What exactly happened?
He probably told you I'm unstable, right?
He mentioned some things.
That I'm a liar? That I cause problems?
Yes. Alice, what's really going on?
About that. Sis, I need you to hide me for a while. I ran away because Carlos hit me.
What? Carlos hit you? He's been physically abusive? Did this happen today?
Not just today. It's been happening for months.
Months? Why didn't you tell me?
He monitors everything. Every call, every message.
Is that why you've been so distant?
He reads all my texts, listens to my calls. Yeah, I'm near your apartment complex now. I need to talk to you.
Wait, don't come here. Absolutely not.
What? Why not? I don't have anywhere else to go.
When I went to the convenience store earlier, this weird car was following me. Nothing happened, but it gave me a bad feeling.
Could it be Carlos?
Maybe, but it was a black car. Doesn't Carlos drive a white car? I don't know much about cars, so I can't tell you the model.
Carlos has 2 cars. He uses the white one when visiting his parents, but normally drives a black one.
What? So that black car was Carlos? And now I can say it parked in front of my building.
He must have guessed I'd come to you.
How did he know?
He always said if I tried to leave, I'd run to family.
Alice, are you somewhere safe right now?
I'm hiding behind the convenience store.
Can you see his car from there?
No, but I can't move. I'm terrified he'll spot me.
You said he hit you, but this wasn't the first time? Has he been hitting you regularly?
Yeah, ever since we got married and started living together, he'd hit me whenever something didn't please him.
That's wild. What kind of things?
If dinner wasn't perfect, if I talked to neighbors too long, if I spent too much at the store.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
He convinced everyone I was crazy, that I made things up. I don't know. Maybe I was so controlled I couldn't speak up anymore. He monitors all my phone activity, and whenever I talk to anyone, Carlos is always right there. Every day he'd tell me I was a worthless woman. It was torture.
That's sick. He's a complete psychopath.
He really is. How did I not see it?
The job at the gym? That wasn't real?
He made me quit months ago, said I was embarrassing him. I wanted to tell you so many times.
They say abusers are good at hiding their true nature.
He's made everything look like it was my fault. My friends left me. I was forced to quit my job. And I was painted as this mentally unstable liar while Carlos was the good husband supporting me. I was terrified thinking this would be my life forever. But today, I finally found a chance to escape and took it.
Alice, I'm so sorry. I should have noticed.
How could you have? I barely saw or spoke to anyone. I hid it, and he helped hide it. It's not your fault. I'm the one who couldn't speak up.
I'll try leaving through the back entrance of my building. The car can't see that side. Where exactly are you? I'll come get you.
By the gate, at the shopping street near the station.
You're outside? Can't you at least wait inside a store or something? It's way too cold.
I'd rather not be somewhere where he has a chance to see me.
I also heard you didn't have much money. Have you eaten anything?
No, I used all the money I had to buy the SIM card. He controlled all the money I had access to.
Every last cent?
I had to show receipts for everything, even groceries.
What about your savings from your old job?
He said combining accounts was normal for married couples.
Wait, how did you get here then?
I walked.
What? In this freezing weather? You should have skipped the SIM card and come straight here.
I needed a way to contact you. I was afraid he'd find me before I could reach you.
How long have you been walking?
3 hours, maybe? Lost track of time. My feet are numb.
You could have gotten here before Carlos arrived.
Yeah, I think that now too. When I left, I just thought having a phone would solve everything. But as I walked, I found myself heading toward your place. While I was alone with my thoughts, I realized I did have somewhere to go back to and someone I could rely on.
Oh, Alice, you must have been so cold. I'm coming right now. Wait there. I promise, I'll help you through this.
Is his car still there?
Yes, but he can't see the back exit.
Be careful. He gets violent when he's angry.
Let me call a taxi. You shouldn't be outside anymore.
No, don't! He might have called the taxi companies!
He would do that?
He's done it before when I tried to leave.
What do you mean he's done it before? How many times have you tried to leave?
Twice. The first time was 3 months after the wedding.
That long ago?
He apologized then, said it would never happen again.
And the second time?
2 months ago, but he found me at the train station.
Alice, I feel sick thinking about what you've been going through.
The worst part was pretending everything was fine.
Like at Mom's birthday dinner?
He was right there, watching every word.
Is that why you barely ate?
He said I was getting fat, that no one would want to be around me if I gained weight.
I'm calling the police.
No, please don't!
Why not? This is serious, Alice.
He has friends at the station. He's told me so many times.
That might be another lie to control you.
Maybe, but I can't risk it. Not tonight.
I see his car moving.
Which direction?
He's circling the block.
He won't give up easily.
I'm almost at the back exit. Stay on the phone with me.
Okay. I'm scared, sis.
Just a few more minutes. Don't move from where you are. I can see the shopping street now. Are you near the big vending machine?
Yes, behind it.
Stay there. I'm coming down the side street.
Hurry! I think I hear his car!
Is he playing that talk radio station? The one he always has on?
Yes, I can hear it getting closer.
Duck down. The vending machine light might cast a shadow.
He's driving so slowly.
Don't move. Wait until he passes.
The car stopped.
Where?
At the intersection. I can see his brake lights.
Did he spot you?
No, but I think he's calling someone.
Probably me. My phone's on silent.
He's going to be so angry when he realizes I took his old phone. He had it sitting in a drawer for the longest time, so I've been secretly using it to record our fights. Then I put it back in the drawer, just in case.
The recordings on it, are they clear?
Everything. The screaming, the threats, him hitting me.
We'll need those for the divorce.
His mother's in the videos too.
She saw him hit you?
Worse, she encouraged it. Said I needed discipline. She used to say I wasn't good enough for her son.
Is that why you weren't allowed to work?
She said working wives neglect their duties. I see his car moving again.
Which way?
Turning onto the main road, away from us. Maybe he's giving up for tonight.
Don't count on it. I'm almost there. I can see the vending machine.
I see you. You're wearing your gray coat?
Yes. Stay there until I'm closer.
There's another car coming.
Get down. I'll wait until it passes.
It's not him. Different sound.
I'm crossing the street now.
Sis, thank you for coming.
Of course. What are sisters for?
I was so afraid you wouldn't believe me.
Carlos tried to poison me against you earlier.
What did he say?
That you were delusional. A liar.
That's what he tells everyone, even my old friends.
I'm here now. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Isabelle, has Alice contacted you?
Carlos, Alice has been found.
Really? Thank goodness. Where is she? I'll come right away.
Don't bother. You should understand what I mean by that.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't understand at all.
I know about you hitting her. Alice is never going back to you.
Wait. Please, I never hit her. That's just another one of her lies.
Whether she's lying or not is for doctors to determine. I don't believe a word you say.
No, you don't understand. She needs help.
Yes, help getting away from you.
This isn't like her. She's having another episode.
Episode? The only episodes are your violent outbursts.
No, you don't understand. I've been supporting Alice all this time. I know how she works. She always tells people I'm the bad guy. That's what's happening now.
That's what you did. You isolated her and made it impossible for her to reach out to anyone.
You're only hearing her side.
I've seen the bruises.
She does that to herself. I've tried to stop her. Please don't believe Alice's words. I understand wanting to believe family, but Alice has caused so many problems before.
No, I believe my sister. She has actual injuries, and you're the one who seems untrustworthy.
This is ridiculous. If your sister's crazy, I guess you must be too.
My sister isn't crazy. You're the crazy one, hitting her as soon as you got married, and you and your mother treating her like a slave? I've heard everything. Don't think you'll be forgiven.
Let me talk to my wife. This is between us as a couple.
This isn't just between you and my sister anymore. What you've been doing is criminal.
Do you have any proof that I caused her injuries? She's lying. She's done this before.
Actually, we do have proof.
What?
The verbal abuse from you and your mother, the physical violence. It's all recorded.
Recorded? That's impossible.
Why do you say that? Because you monitored her smartphone? But that was just her phone, right? What about your old phone that you weren't using? Everything's been recorded on that.
She took my old phone?
Every fight, every threat, every time you hit her.
What?
Alice wasn't just silently taking it. She was working underground, preparing her escape. No matter how much you try to paint her as mentally unstable, it won't work anymore.
Those recordings could be anything.
Including your mother telling Alice she deserved to be hit?
My mother would never!
We have that too. Everything.
Do you really have such recordings?
If you don't believe me, check where your old phone is. It won't be where you left it. And by the way, we've already backed up all the recorded data. Taking the phone won't help you now.
Those recordings won't hold up.
Want to test that theory? I'm sure the police would be interested.
Please, let me talk to Alice.
She doesn't want to talk to you.
She's my wife.
Not for long.
What's that supposed to mean?
Being your wife doesn't mean you can do whatever you want to her. What you've done is criminal. You need to understand your position.
You're threatening me now?
Just stating facts. We have evidence.
No, you've got it wrong. I never meant to hit her. I just lost my temper at things she said. I regret it. It won't happen again, so please, just let me talk to Alice first.
Lost your temper for an entire year?
She provokes me. You don't know what she's like at home.
You think she'll listen to you if you meet? My sister endured your abuse for a year. She felt fear and hopelessness at times, but she knows what's right and who's wrong. That's why she fought so hard to escape.
My wife needs me. Please don't just believe her words. She's severely delusional. I was about to take her to a hospital.
The only hospital visits needed were for her injuries.
Injuries she caused herself.
We have documented every bruise, every injury.
Are you threatening legal action?
What do you think?
Think about what this will do to my mother!
Your mother who watched you abuse my sister?
She needs care! You saw her condition!
Using your mother's health to manipulate us won't work anymore.
I'm trying to prevent a scandal!
I'll believe everything my sister says. My precious little sister came to me for help. And if anyone needs a hospital, it's you. Everything you do is disturbing. You're the one who seems seriously ill to me.
You don't want to do this?
Actually, I do.
Think about Alice's reputation!
Unlike you, we have proof.
Proof can be disputed!
Let's settle who's really delusional, outside your house from now on.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you should talk to a lawyer.
You're making a mistake!
No, you made the mistake for an entire year.
I can make things difficult. You don't want to get me upset.
More threats? Should I add those to the evidence?
I didn't threaten anything. I was just saying you should be careful.
Every message is being saved, Carlos.
Fine. Tell Alice I want my phone back.
You'll get it back through our lawyer.
This isn't over.
Actually, it is. Stay away from my sister.
She's still my wife.
Not for long. And Carlos,
What?
if you come near her again, everything goes public. Every recording, every photo, every bruise.
You wouldn't dare!
Try me. After that, my sister divorced Carlos and received substantial compensation. We considered filing a police report, but realized that wouldn't guarantee his imprisonment or constant police protection. We kept it as leverage to ensure he stays away. As family, we wanted to punish Carlos, but Alice's safety came first. Also, according to Alice, her mother-in-law showed signs of dementia, so we predicted things would get difficult for them within a few years. Sure enough, a year after the divorce, Carlos's mother's dementia progressed rapidly. We recently had an investigator check, and Carlos is struggling heavily with caregiving. We've explained everything to our mutual acquaintances to protect Alice's reputation. And no one sympathizes with Carlos. I hear he hasn't remarried or started dating anyone, but I pray no one else ends up in a similar situation with him. Alice moved back home and started therapy. She recently began working at a new company. Though she's busy learning about her new environment and job duties, she says every day feels fulfilling and fun compared to her hellish marriage. Her appearance, which had become gaunt and worn down, is now healthy and full again. Next month, we're planning a family trip with our recovered Alice. We want to create lots of happy memories as a family to help her forget that difficult period of her marriage as soon as possible.
Michael, do you have a moment? I hope I'm not interrupting your work.
I just finished a meeting, actually. What's the matter?
It's been a month since James and I moved in. I wanted to thank you properly. We never had a chance to really talk about it.
No need. We help each other in tough times. Family should support each other.
You took us in when James lost his job and we got evicted. Our other relatives wouldn't even hear us out. Even my own sister said we should go to a shelter. She said we were too old to start over. I was so desperate, I didn't know what we'd do. The landlord gave us just 2 weeks' notice.
Anyone would help family in that situation. Besides, Ariel was really worried about you both. She couldn't sleep thinking about you being homeless.
I'm truly grateful. We've never had someone help us like this.
You're Ariel's parents, of course we'd help. It's what family does.
You're too modest. Your father wasn't convinced at first. He seemed quite against it initially.
Though honestly, Dad's the one who allowed it since he owns the house. He makes the final decisions here.
Don't sell yourself short. We're here because you convinced him. You spoke to him for hours that day. Ariel told me how persistent you were, how you promised to take responsibility.
I just explained the situation clearly. Dad's always been reasonable when he has all the facts. He understands helping family.
But I do have one small request, if you don't mind hearing it.
What is it? I'll help if I can.
We don't plan to stay long, but James is older and struggling to find work. We can't live on pension alone. The job market is so harsh for people his age. He's been applying everywhere, even convenience stores. His pride is really suffering.
I understand. Once you find a place, we can help support you. We can't stay here forever either. We're planning to move out next year. We've been looking at apartments.
Really? Why? Is something wrong with the house? Did something happen?
We always planned to move once we found a good place. Plus, I feel bad having Ariel live with in-laws right after marriage. People keep telling me it's not right. She deserves her own space.
I don't think Ariel minds. Look how well she gets along with your father. She spends more time with him than anyone. They have such wonderful conversations.
That's because she's being considerate. She's always thinking of others.
Not at all. I know my own daughter. She's very straightforward about her likes and dislikes. She genuinely admires your father. Besides, living in such a beautiful house, I'm sure she's enjoying herself. You should see how she talks about him when you're not around.
Still, living together is living together, and Dad probably wants his freedom back.
But your father's single and getting older. Aren't you worried about him being alone? What if something happens to him?
We have a live-in housekeeper, and he's still quite active. He goes golfing 3 times a week. Sorry, we got sidetracked. What was your request?
Well, it's a bit forward, but could I switch my room?
Your room? Is something wrong with it?
Well, we're in the guest room, right? I know we won't stay long, but could we have a bigger room? Yours and Ariel's rooms are so spacious, and there seems to be empty ones. The guest room feels a bit cramped for 2 people. and James needs space for his job hunting materials.
I'm sorry, Erica, but Dad manages all the larger rooms. They include my late mother's room and my sister's room. I can't offer those. Those rooms have a lot of memories for him.
So we have to stay in the guest room?
While you're here, yes. I'm sorry. I'll help you find a new place quickly.
Oh, we can wait. There's no rush, really.
Don't worry, I'm thinking about your situation too. I know someone who helps find jobs for older workers. My work's settled down, so I'll handle it next month.
You know, this house is really convenient. Good location, housekeeper doing chores, no inconveniences at all. The neighborhood is so safe, too.
Glad to hear that.
Are you really planning to move out next year? Won't this house be yours eventually? Your sister's overseas permanently, right? She's been gone for what, 10 years now?
Maybe, but such a big house feels too much for me. The maintenance seems challenging.
Really? James and I could manage it. We could maintain it even after your father passes. It's such a fine house. Shouldn't we preserve it? James is quite handy with repairs, and I could help with the garden.
True. I don't want to think about Dad being gone, but we should discuss it. He's still healthy, though.
Yes, that's good. I'm sure your father would be happy if you inherited it. Think about it carefully. Family should keep such properties together. It's so much better than selling it to some random person. Michael, something big happened. Are you free to talk right now? I'm still shaking. I need your advice on something important. It's about your father.
What's wrong? Did something happen with Dad? Is he okay? Should I come home?
Your father wrote a will leaving me the inheritance. I didn't ask for this. I don't know what to do. We were just having our usual afternoon tea. Then he brought up the will out of nowhere.
A will? That's quite sudden. Why? He didn't mention anything to me. When did this happen? Did something prompt this?
Remember when you and Dad discussed the house's future? He mentioned selling it. This was today during tea. He seemed worried about the house's future. Said he'd been thinking about it for months.
Yeah, he brought it up last month, said it might be too much to maintain. Been on his mind since his friend passed away.
Well, I felt sad about that. It's where you grew up. It's well maintained and beautiful. Plus, I've always lived in rentals, never had a real family home, so I asked him if I could keep it. He said he'd leave me the house after he passes. I was just being honest with him. I didn't expect him to actually write a will. He called his lawyer right after our talk. The lawyers came this morning with papers.
Oh, that's great. When did he tell you this? He must trust you a lot.
You're not angry? I was worried you'd be upset. Everyone says the eldest son should inherit.
Have you told your parents about this?
Not yet. I wanted to talk to you first. Mom will probably be shocked. She keeps saying we need our own place.
Why would I be upset? Dad wants you to inherit it. I have no right to stop that. It's his decision to make. He must have his reasons. I think maybe we should discuss this as a family, though. Dad usually likes to hear everyone's thoughts.
But you were supposed to inherit it. Everyone assumed you would, since your sister never wanted it. But he did seem pretty firm in his decision already. said something about securing the family's future.
If it were going to a stranger, I'd be concerned, but it's you. What's the difference between you or me inheriting? We're married, after all. What's mine is yours.
Well, true. But you don't seem attached to the house or eager to inherit it. You told my mom it felt too much for you. Aren't you upset about this? I mean, it's your childhood home. All your memories are here. Your mother's things, too. I thought you'd be more interested in keeping it.
It's not that I'm not interested. I just worried about the maintenance costs. I don't earn like Dad does. I wasn't sure I could keep it nice. The property taxes alone are significant, and the repairs never end.
We'll figure it out. I'll help clean.
You already have the housekeeper clean your room. You haven't cleaned once since moving in. Not even your own dishes.
Well, professionals do it better. Stop picking on me. I'll learn to clean properly. I promise I'll try harder.
Sorry. If you care about the house this much, I'll work harder. I'll increase my income so we can maintain it properly. Maybe I can take on more projects at work. I'll talk to my boss about that promotion.
Thanks, Michael. I'm so lucky. Sometimes it doesn't feel real, like I'm dreaming.
We should probably keep this between us for now.
Why? Isn't it good news?
It's not that. I just think we should hold off on letting others know. Until everything's finalized, it might cause unnecessary drama. You know how relatives can get about inheritance.
True. Thank you so much, though. I have no education or special qualities, yet I get to live such a wonderful life.
Don't say stuff like that. You're too good for me. Newlywed, yet you handle everything without complaint, and you're so good to Dad. You have tea with him daily now, right? He seems happier and more energetic lately.
His stories are interesting. I enjoy our time together. Plus, I'm picky about new places. We're the ones imposing here. I have no right to complain.
Really? People scolded me about the living arrangement, saying, think about your wife. You really don't mind? My co-workers keep saying it's unfair to you.
Not at all. I actually enjoy living together. Plus, my parents are staying here too. We're completely indebted to you and your father.
I'm really glad to hear that.
I won't tell anyone else. Not even Mom and Dad.
Thanks. We can tell them when the time is right. But what about your parents? I'm okay with them staying, but it's still Dad's house.
Oh, that's resolved. Your dad said they can stay indefinitely.
Really? When did he decide that?
Yeah, your father's such a kind person.
You think? He can be pretty difficult. He scolds me daily, but I'm glad he likes you. It makes things easier.
This is perfect, right? Both our parents nearby. We can handle any emergency quickly.
True. Can your parents manage on their pension if they stay here? I know Dad doesn't charge rent, but still.
Yeah, they said they could make it work. Mom's really good at budgeting.
Good. If they need anything, let me know. I can't help like Dad, but I'll do what I can. I want them to be comfortable here.
Got it. Oh, I'm meeting friends tonight. I'll be home a bit late. Don't wait up for me.
Okay, be careful. Ariel, come to the hospital now. St. Mary's emergency room, please hurry. Dad.
Hospital? Why? Did something happen? Michael?
Dad collapsed. They're working on him now. Come quickly.
What? How did it happen? Was he at home? Is Mom there too?
At the hospital now. Oh, the doctors are calling me in.
What happened to Dad? Michael, please answer. Is he breathing? I'm getting in a taxi now.
Sorry, he just passed away.
Really? Just now? That was so sudden.
Yeah. Are you okay? Should I ask someone to drive you? You shouldn't be alone right now.
I'm totally fine. LOL. Finally got what I wanted. Took him long enough.
Why are you laughing? What do you mean, what you wanted? Ariel?
Because I'm happy. Finally, that old man kicked the bucket. Hey, Michael, can we get a divorce right now? I've already packed most of my things. You can leave tonight. Take whatever you want. I don't care.
Divorce? What's going on? Why are you talking like this? This isn't like you at all.
I never liked you. I only married you for your father's inheritance. He wrote in his will that I get the house and other assets too. You only get the legal minimum. My parents and I will live here. You get out. Did you really think I loved you? You were just our ticket to the house. Always complaining about maintenance costs. Pathetic.
Legal minimum? What do you mean? My dad's alive!
You just said he passed away.
It's your father who died. My dad's right here beside me. He's asking who I'm messaging.
What? No way. You said Dad collapsed. You said he died. Stop lying to me.
Yeah, I said Dad, but I didn't mean mine. I meant yours. Sorry, I'm having trouble processing this. I can't believe what I'm reading. You said you married me for the inheritance? You never liked me? Were these your true feelings all along?
Wait, no, Michael. I was just panicking. Delete those messages. I didn't mean any of that. You tricked me.
Sorry, I don't want to talk right now. I need to think about what just happened. Mom's at the hospital, so Dad and I are heading home. Don't come home tonight. I don't think I can even look at you right now.
Michael, wait. It was just a misunderstanding. Let me explain in person. My father's dead? Michael, please, answer me.
Ariel, I moved your and your mom's things to storage. The key is at your hotel's front desk. I've paid the storage unit for 1 month. After that, you'll need to handle it yourself. All your personal documents are in a separate box.
Michael, please listen to me. I can explain everything. You're not even giving me a chance.
Why should I? You married me for Dad's inheritance, right? That's what you said, isn't it? Was anything ever real? How long were you planning this?
That's not true. I was just shocked then. I panicked when you thought you said your father died. Everything came out wrong. You have to believe me.
Didn't seem like shock. Your true nature came out when you thought my dad died. You laughed about his death. Were you waiting for him to die this whole time? Every tea session, every conversation, was it all fake?
Listen, I really do love you. Can you say everything I've done was a lie? Remember our first date? The way we fell in love? Those feelings were real.
Until Dad wrote that will, I thought you cared about me. But you changed after that. Going out more, frequent, expensive shopping. You started having tea with him every day after that. Was that part of your plan too? Did you think you could speed things up?
Just happened to go out more. The shopping wasn't related to anything. Why are you twisting everything? You're making normal things sound suspicious.
Maybe, but I'm still divorcing you. The papers are being prepared. My lawyer will contact yours tomorrow.
Why? I don't want to divorce you. We can work this out. I'll never mention the inheritance again. Please don't throw away our marriage.
How long must I play along? You called Dad that old man and celebrated his death. Even if you were kind before, I can't forgive that. Do you know how sick that made me feel? How could you be so cruel?
Does your father approve of our divorce? Let me talk to him directly. I can explain everything to him.
He does. Actually, he was suspicious of you before. He's known something was wrong for months. You weren't as clever as you thought.
What? What do you mean suspicious? What did he tell you?
I didn't know, but he's been investigating you for months. After your parents moved in, he installed security cameras. He saw everything. Every conversation, every action, every time you mixed something into his tea.
What? There are cameras? Where? He can't do that without telling us.
He learned you were after the house and assets, so he wrote that will to see what you'd do. Of course he's rewritten it now. It was all a test, and you failed completely, just like he suspected you would.
No way. He was testing me? The will wasn't real?
It's true. He knew you were putting something in his tea. He never drank it, of course. We're having the tea analyzed. You can't deny it anymore. The lab results come back tomorrow. Wanna confess before then? Make it easier on yourself?
Wait, I really didn't know anything. I just followed Mom's orders. She said it was just sleeping medicine to help him rest better.
You were poisoning him? So you admit it! How could you do this to your own husband's father?
I don't know. I couldn't disobey Mom. The marriage was her order too, but I gradually fell for you for real. Please believe that part at least. I love you now. I've loved you for months.
You should have told me before this happened. I'm letting lawyers handle the divorce, and I'm blocking your contact. Don't try to contact my father either. We're filing charges tomorrow. The police already have copies of everything.
Michael, please wait. I just lost my father. I have nowhere to go with Mom. No one to rely on. We're staying in a cheap hotel. Mom's crying every night. We have no money left.
You laughed when you thought my father died. Then you immediately demanded divorce. I won't listen to such a cold-hearted person's pleas. You showed who you really are. Nothing you say matters anymore.
I'm sorry. I really couldn't disobey Mom. I didn't want to do it. She threatened to do something really bad if I didn't listen to her. I was trapped. Please understand.
I can't believe anything anymore. You and your mother stay away from us forever. I'm glad to be rid of such a horrible family. The police will contact you tomorrow. This is my last message to you. Don't try to contact me again.
Michael, please. I'm begging you. Just one more chance. Don't abandon us like this.
The analysis showed poison in Dad's tea. My wife and mother-in-law were arrested and sentenced for attempted murder. In a way, it's good they won't worry about food and shelter for a while, since they claim to have no one to rely on. The evidence was overwhelming. The security footage showed Ariel mixing something into Dad's tea every day for weeks. She and her mother Erica had been planning this since moving in. Erica had apparently been researching untraceable poisons even before they lost their house. I feel terrible for putting Dad in danger. If he hadn't noticed, it would have been irreversible. The doctors said the poison would have caused organ failure that looked natural. They planned everything so carefully. When I apologized, he said he'd teach me how to judge women better and offered to take me to his high-end club. I'm not sure if that'll help my judgment, but I'll cherish our time together and try to become someone he can trust. Looking back, there were so many warning signs. How Mom kept asking about inheritance, how Ariel changed after the will, the daily tea sessions, the way they both pushed to stay in the house permanently. I was blind to it all. The police found poison-making supplies in their hotel room. They'd been planning to try again. Erica confessed everything, trying to protect Ariel, but the evidence showed they were both involved. Ariel kept claiming she was forced into it, but her laughter when she thought Dad died showed her true nature. The hardest part was telling Dad's friends at the club. They'd all liked Ariel, thought she was perfect for me. Now they know she was just playing a role. At least Dad's okay. He never drank the tea. He'd pour it in a plant when Ariel wasn't looking. The plant died within days. That's what first made him suspicious. The divorce was finalized last week. The lawyers found evidence they'd been planning this for over a year. They chose me specifically because Dad owns this house. I was just a path to the inheritance they wanted. Dad's teaching me about reading people now. He says I'm too trusting, too eager to help. He's probably right, but I'm learning. We spend more time together now, and I'm starting to understand why he's always been so careful about letting people into his life. Sometimes I wonder if any of it was real, if she ever actually cared. But then I remember what she said when she thought he was dead, and I know the truth. The person I loved never existed. It was all an act from the very beginning. Dad's rewritten his will again. This time everything's split between me and my sister. He says the house will stay in the family like it should. We're renovating Mom's old room next month. Dad says it's time to stop living in the past. He's right. It's time for a fresh start.
Chris, could you pick up diapers from the pharmacy by the station on your way home? They have a great deal on bulk packs, limit 2 per customer. They open until 8 p.m. today for the sale. We really need them by tomorrow morning.
What? Why me? Can't you handle it? You're home all day.
I literally can't go out right now. That's why I'm asking you.
Why not?
Both babies have been crying for hours. I can't even put them down in their cribs. Plus, you know I still can't drive after the C-section. The doctor said at least 2 more weeks.
Just order them online then.
I'm trying to save money since we need double of everything for the twins. The hospital bills just came in too.
It's what, a few bucks difference?
The pharmacy has them for $35 per pack. Online, they're $45 plus shipping. That's $20 more total for 2 packs. Plus, we'd have to wait 3 to 5 days for delivery. We only have enough for tonight.
Who cares about $20? I'm the one paying for it anyway.
We need to think about our budget now. The formula costs are already double what we planned, and Kai needs special sensitive formula now. Plus, we still need another crib and changing table. The pediatrician says they're too big to share.
If you want to pinch pennies, fine, but don't drag me into it. I'm exhausted from work every day. The last thing I need to do is run errands.
The pharmacy is literally in your station building. You walk past it every day. I wouldn't ask if I had any other option. Please, Chris, just this once.
I don't know why you can't just go by yourself. If you can't drive, call a taxi or something. And while we're at it, start cleaning the house properly. I'm sick of coming home to this mess every day.
I want to keep things cleaner, but I'm overwhelmed with the babies right now. The dishes pile up between feedings. I can barely keep up with their laundry.
They're newborns. How much work can they be? It's not like they're running around making messes. You're the one making the mess.
Do you know how many diapers we go through? At least 12 each per day. Plus all the outfit changes when they spit up, and the constant bottle washing. Both crying at different times. It's incredibly busy. Having one baby would be hard enough, but we have two. I need you to understand how hectic things are.
Just clean up after feeding and changing them. How hard is that?
Things come up all the time. They're not always quiet at the same time. If you have complaints, maybe you could help more with the housework or childcare. Even just holding one while I feed the other, or folding their clothes while I bathe them.
I change diapers sometimes.
That's literally all you do, and you make me handle it when it's really messy. Plus, you hand them right to me whenever they cry. You haven't done a single night feeding, or helped with bath time once.
Calming crying babies is the mother's job.
That's not a rule at all. They're your children too. The parenting class said fathers can comfort babies just as well. Remember when the nurse showed you how?
I work all day and can barely sleep with the twins crying at night. What more do you want from me? All you do is lay around taking care of babies.
Taking care of them is hard work. I don't have time to lay around. I'm up every 2 hours. The doctor says I'm still at risk for complications. I can barely lift them both at once.
Working is definitely harder. Plus, you can rest whenever during the day. You're being so dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic, and I just gave birth. My body still isn't fully recovered. Could you at least help make dinner, please?
Look at other moms out there. Single moms work, take care of kids, and do housework. You're a stay-at-home mom only handling babies, and you want me to cook too?
Yes, single moms are amazing, but you're here. You're their father. It's not the same situation at all. We're supposed to be partners. The babies need both of us.
Stop being so needy. You did great giving birth, but that's not the end of it.
I know that. I'm trying my absolute best here, but I need some help sometimes.
Then handle the housework and childcare properly. If the house is still a mess when I get home, I'm not helping with the babies at all. Vacuum the living room before I get home, and do the laundry. Why haven't you responded? Are you ignoring me now? What's with that mountain of laundry? What do you even do all day?
Sorry, I'm just really exhausted.
I don't care about your exhaustion. I can't even relax on my day off because the house is such a mess.
The babies had their checkup today. I had to take them both by myself.
It took hours just to get them ready and into their car seats.
That's no excuse for the state of this house.
Listen, I'm really not feeling well lately. I'm barely getting any sleep. Please help with either the housework or the babies.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Why can't you understand? I'm at my limit.
Why can't you do what everyone else can do?
What do you mean, everyone else? Most new parents have help. Your sister had her mother-in-law stay for a month when she had her baby, and she only had one.
Stop making excuses. My sister never complained this much.
I am trying to keep up with cleaning and housework, but with 2 babies, there's just no time.
Are you wasting time? There's 24 hours in a day. You should be able to handle housework perfectly.
The babies take up most of those 24 hours. I'm constantly feeding, changing, or trying to get them to sleep. When one finally settles, the other needs something.
You're just disorganized. How incompetent are you?
It's not about competence. Listen, there are children. Couldn't you act more like a father?
Who do you think is supporting this family? You can live like this because I'm working.
Yes, but that's separate from childcare. Working doesn't mean you can ignore being a parent. The babies need their father, too.
How dare you complain when I'm doing what I should? You're a stay-at-home mom. Handle the kids and house. Work yourself to the bone. Your job is to support me.
I am trying my hardest, but I need help sometimes. That's normal in a marriage.
Then try harder. Oh, and take my suit to the cleaners.
You could have dropped it off yourself when you were out.
What? That's your job. Why should I have to do it?
Because it's your suit. You can handle that much yourself. I've got both babies crying right now. I can't just leave them to take your suit. I don't have 3 children. I have 2. I can't be doing everything for you.
I'm out earning money, aren't I? What about you? Are you earning anything at all?
Childcare and housework would cost plenty if you had to pay someone. Just because there's no paycheck doesn't mean it's not valuable work. Do you know how much twin daycare costs? Or a full-time housekeeper?
Are you serious? Let me tell you something. Your housework and childcare isn't worth paying for. Your cooking is lazy, and you can't even keep the babies from crying. Getting paid means doing work at a professional level.
Nobody's perfect at childcare from the start. And with twins, I can't stop both from crying at once. Plus, the house gets messy because you won't help at all.
You're blaming me? You're unbelievable. Oh, right. My mom's coming day after tomorrow, so learn proper housework and childcare from her. Try not to disappoint her too much.
Maybe she can help you understand what I'm dealing with.
She raised 3 kids without complaining.
Did you ask her if she struggled? Or if your dad helped?
Just make sure the house is presentable before she arrives.
I'll try. But I really need some sleep first.
Whatever, just don't embarrass me. Hey, Katie, the house is a complete mess. You haven't cleaned and you've left the house? Where did you go? The living room's still not vacuumed. And there are dirty dishes everywhere. The laundry's still in the dryer from yesterday. Did you even try to clean today? I told you my mom was coming. Answer me when I text you! This is getting ridiculous. You can't just ignore me! I'm calling your phone now. Pick up when I call you. Why aren't you answering?
If it bothers you, clean it yourself.
What? Watch your tone! Housework is your job! Don't slack off just because you had kids! You're a stay-at-home mom! What are you doing? Mom was here today, right? What did you even learn?
That's enough.
What?
This is your mother. Come apologize immediately.
Mom? Is that really you? Where's Katie? Why are you using her phone? Someone answer me! What's happening?
Katie's sleeping at home.
What's she doing sleeping? And what's this about apologizing?
She collapsed because you worked her to exhaustion. I'm so ashamed to face her parents. Your children were just born. Why aren't you helping at all? Why did you push Katie to this point?
Push her? I just wanted her to handle the housework and childcare properly. She's been slacking lately. The house is always a mess. I work hard to provide for them. I deserve to come home to a clean house.
You could do those things yourself. When was the last time you changed a diaper? Or got up for a night feeding? Or even held your own children? When was the last time you gave Katie a break? Or asked how she was feeling? Or thanked her for anything?
But I'm working!
Your father did everything to help when we had children. The postpartum period is already difficult enough. One wrong move and your body breaks down. Why couldn't you be kind to Katie after she worked so hard to give birth to your children? She had major surgery. She's caring for 2 newborns, and you've done nothing but criticize. She's still healing from the C-section. The doctor said she needs rest, but you won't let her rest for a minute.
I was still nice to her. I put up with her lazy cooking and didn't complain about the laundry piling up for days.
That's what you call nice? Do your own cooking and laundry. Don't you feel any remorse? Katie's been getting only an hour of sleep. She passed out while I was there today. I found her unconscious on the nursery floor. The babies were crying in their cribs. Thank God I came when I did. She could have been seriously hurt.
What?
She must have hit her limit. She woke up hours later crying and apologizing. When I heard the story, that you wouldn't help with anything, I realized Katie's at her breaking point. So she's coming back to our house.
She's leaving? With the babies? Both of them? Is Katie okay now?
Of course not. She needs lots of rest, so your father and I will help for a while. Twins are incredibly difficult to care for. Why wouldn't you help at all? All this talk about more fathers taking parental leave is clearly a lie, with useless sons like you around.
I changed diapers and stuff.
Are you stupid? Don't think that's enough to count as child care. Now come apologize immediately. Katie was pushed to her absolute limit. She might not even forgive you. She's been crying for hours, blaming herself. When you're the one who failed her, the doctor's coming to check on her. She might need medication. This is all your fault.
She'll forgive me. She always does. I'll do better. I promise I'll help more.
Not this time. I've never seen her like this. You've broken her trust completely. She's terrified of going home. She thinks you'll never change.
But where will she stay?
In your old room. Your father's already moved the cribs. We're setting up the nursery now. The babies are finally sleeping. They seem calmer here. At least they'll be away from all your yelling.
Can I come see them?
Not today. Katie needs rest, and I need to have a long talk with you first.
Mom,
Save it. Just come to the house tomorrow, and be prepared to listen. Really listen this time. For once in your life, if you even can.
Katie, I'm coming to my parents this weekend, and, well, I want to talk. We see each other every week, but don't speak. It's weird. I'm helping with the kids now, so I want to make up. I've learned how to make formula properly, and I can change diapers without help now.
Yeah, okay. I've calmed down and sorted out my thoughts, so that's fine.
Thank you. I miss you and the babies. The house feels so empty without you three.
Please don't.
Don't what?
Don't try to make me feel guilty. You had your chance to be there for us.
I'm not! This weekend, I'll cook for you. I've been looking up recipes and everything. I want to make something healthy for you. Mom's been teaching me basic meals. I know you like pasta.
Forget the cooking. Just bring your ID when you come this weekend.
My ID? Why?
I want a divorce.
What? Divorce? You can't mean that, after all we've been through?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. I've changed. I apologized, didn't I? I'm trying so hard now. I do laundry at my place. I even bought a cookbook.
Your apology didn't make it forgivable. That's why I want a divorce.
Katie! I'm sorry. I was really wrong. Please give me another chance. I'll do better this time.
Stop. Those words don't mean anything anymore.
But I don't know what else to do besides apologize. Tell me what you want me to do. I'll do anything.
That's why I'm saying I want a divorce. I realized I'm happier living apart. Nobody criticizes my housework or childcare. And I'd forgotten how many people are here to support me and the kids. So it's okay.
But I'm not okay. I can only work hard because I have you and the kids.
Who do you think is supporting this family? Remember saying that so arrogantly?
I regret saying that now. I was stupid and selfish.
The person being told doesn't forget so easily. You treated me like a slave after giving birth, screaming at me for neglecting housework and cutting corners. I don't want to be with someone who does that anymore.
I'm sorry. I was really wrong. But I don't want a divorce. I know it's my fault we're at this point, but please give me a chance. I finally understand how hard childcare really is.
That's hard to believe. You only help with childcare during weekend visits. When the babies are happy and fed, you've never handled a real crisis.
I'll earn back your trust. If you come home, I'll do everything. All the housework, too. I won't leave it to you.
You know what else makes me angry? You ignored everything I said, but immediately listened to your mom. Sure, she's more experienced at housework and childcare, has more life experience, but why did you dismiss my words? I begged for help so many times.
I thought you were just being needy.
Even if I was being needy, what's wrong with that? You married me because you loved me, right? These are your children, right? Anyone living together would notice I wasn't sleeping. I realized you're unnecessary as both a husband and father.
I'm really sorry, but I'll work hard to be a good husband and father from now on.
You demanded professional-level childcare from me from the start, but you're so lenient with yourself. You criticize everything I do, but praise yourself for the bare minimum.
I finally understand how hard it is caring for twins. I was the needy one, leaving everything to you. Now I understand how difficult it was for you. So if you'll forgive me, I'll do anything. I really love the kids, and of course you're important to me too.
If I was important, things wouldn't have gotten to this point.
I'm sorry. Please don't do this. We can start over.
Hey, you said you'd do anything if I forgive you, right?
I will. A man keeps his word. If I ever treat you badly again, you can file for divorce. I'll even sign papers now. Just give me one last chance.
I understand.
Really? Katie, thank you. I promise I'll never hurt you again.
Why do you assume not getting divorced is the default? I forgive what you did, so please, divorce me. You said you'd do anything, right?
Wait! That's not what I meant! You can't be serious about this! I thought we were making progress! The babies need both parents together!
They need a healthy environment, which you couldn't provide.
I can change! I will change! Just watch me!
I've watched enough. For 3 months, I watched you ignore our babies. I watched you belittle my efforts. I watched you choose work over family every time.
That's not fair!
No, what's not fair is how you treated me, how you treated our children.
They're my children too!
Then you should have acted like it. Not just during convenient visiting hours. Not just when they're happy. Not just when your mother is watching.
I'm trying now!
It's too late. This is my final request with you as my husband. You'll listen properly this time, won't you? The divorce discussions with my husband were difficult, but my in-laws took my side, and I was finally able to get divorced. His parents insisted he agree to all terms. He still complains about the child support payments, saying they're too high, but his mother reminds him how much twins actually cost. Though he visits on weekends at his parents' house where I'm staying, he's really just playing at helping, cherry-picking the easy parts of childcare and housework. Even my mother-in-law got tired of scolding him. He congratulates himself on trying hard, but getting back together would just lead to the same problems. I'd already given him chances, so I don't regret moving forward with divorce at all. I've started keeping a detailed record of all our interactions and his visits. My lawyer says documentation is important for the future. The twins had their first Christmas at my parents' house. He came for an hour, brought no gifts, then left early for a work event. His mother was mortified. She brought presents for them the next day. Looking back, I should have seen the warning signs. Even before the twins, he never helped with housework. I thought having children would change him, but it only made things worse. The first few months after the twins were born were the hardest of my life, not just because of caring for two newborns, but because of his constant criticism and lack of support. I'm grateful that my in-laws stepped in when they did. If my mother-in-law hadn't been there that day I collapsed, I don't know what would have happened. Since he'll always be the kid's father, we maintain minimal contact, but I plan to treat him as a convenient father figure from now on. I'll make sure he pays child support until the kids are grown. The custody arrangement is working out as well as it can. He sees the twins during supervised visits at his parents' house. At least there I know they're being properly cared for. I left my in-laws' house and moved back to my parents'. Honestly, leaving my in-laws was harder than divorcing my husband. They've been more supportive than I ever could have imagined. My mother-in-law still calls every day to check on the twins. She's been amazing through all of this. While I plan minimal contact with my ex, I want to stay connected with my in-laws. I hope they'll continue watching over the children's growth with me. My parents have been incredible too. Dad converted his home office into a nursery, and Mom helps with night feedings so I can finally get some sleep. It's strange. I have more help now as a single mother than I ever did when I was married. The twins are thriving now. They smile more, cry less. Maybe they can sense that their mom is happier. I'm grateful for everyone's support. And this time, I'll work hard to raise the kids without destroying my health. Some people have asked if I regret getting divorced with twins so young. I don't. Being a single mother is challenging, but it's still easier than being married to someone who makes you feel worthless. The future looks brighter now. I'm focusing on healing, both physically and emotionally, and most importantly, giving my children the stable, loving home they deserve. Some days are still hard, but I'm getting stronger. My sister moved closer to help with childcare. The twins light up when they see her. It's nice to see them surrounded by people who truly love them. People who show up consistently, not just when it's convenient. Maybe one day, you'll realize what family really means. But I'm not waiting around for that anymore. We're building our own happiness now.